Hi everyone, my name is Eveline Albuquerque and I'm a student for CUNY School of Public Health and Health Policy. We're talking about polycystic ovary syndrome and we'll be addressing this metabolic condition and educating women for healthier lives. Polycystic ovary affects 8 to 13% of women of childbearing age worldwide and has many consequences. Women don't ovulate, they struggle with fertility, they have greater risk of endometrial cancer among other metabolic diseases enhanced by chronic inflammation, such as diabetes and periodontal disease. So one research showed that one of the reasons diagnosis delay mentioned by women were dismissal of adolescent early symptoms, negative diagnostic encounters, awareness of treatment options, uncertainty for the future, self-education, and advocacy. We don't know the exact origin of PCOS, but we know that women with polycystic ovary present with high levels of male hormones and decrease in reproductive function. They present with ovary cysts, high level of male hormones, high blood sugar, and ovulatory menstrual dysfunctions, as well as psychological conditions such as anxiety, depression, and poor quality of life. Women living with PCOS identify a range of concerns such as delay and barriers to diagnosis, lack of empathy with a medical profession, difficulty in accessing specialists, lack of information from professionals, inconsistent experience with medications, insufficient helping advice regarding fertility, and the lack of awareness and concerns about long-term risks such as diabetes. My main goal will be to promote awareness and offer educational tools to women living with PCOS via social media outlets such as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're going to share infographic videos, podcasts, and also I'll evaluate impact via monitor targeting audience reactions through comments on the social media posts and the number of followers on Twitter. So my target audience will be women ages 18 to 34 years of age in the United States, diagnosed with PCOS, or who knows someone who has irregular periods, combined with diagnosed overseas ultrasound, and high male hormone levels in the blood test. The stakeholders for this project will be women 18 to 34 years old living with PCOS in the United States, and medical professionals who diagnose such conditions, such as endocrinologists, gynecologists, who can provide guidance to women regarding this matter. We plan to use social media to educate women with PCOS. As per literature, men and women are equally likely to have internet access. However, women continue to have a majority when it comes to pursuing health information online, with 86% of women doing so compared to only 73% of men. So my outreach plan will use different social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. On Facebook, we'll follow PCOS groups. On Twitter, we're going to use the hashtag PCOS and post some topics about this condition. And on Instagram, we post photos and infographics on PCOS to promote public awareness. So here are the deliverables. So infographic, where we're going to link periodontal disease and PCOS. Podcast recording, educational material, an interview with PCOS Challenge Organization Executive Director Mr. William Patterson, a YouTube video with information about PCOS and storytelling, and we're going to use Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram posts using images, polls, and infographic regarding PCOS. On Facebook, we create an open group of PCOS information to serve as resource, host group chats, invite women, co-workers, friends, ask them to us, invite people who they know and who are interested on the topic. Start discussions, link Facebook account with Twitter, include PCOS hashtags when posting, and encourage people to share personal PCOS stories to bring awareness to the issue. On Twitter, we interact with accounts sharing PCOS related topics, encourage people to share their PCOS stories, interactively provide support and disseminate resource information through tweets, and create polls to see people's opinion and post questions. And for Instagram, I'll share infographics about PCOS and periodontal disease link, and photos that address PCOS issues to bring awareness and encourage people to comment on it. On the Twitter campaign, we got a perception of people saying, pay attention to, and how they responded to the top PCOS using hashtags on Twitter, such as hashtag PCOS, follow associated accounts like PCOS Challenge, PCOS Support Girl. This is one example on my post on Twitter, and this is a poll with some questions about irregular cycles, and also a link to my research paper and a link to my podcast. So these are also posts on Instagram and Facebook where I show a picture of our cyst, and I encourage women to inquire about this condition to the physician, and also I mention some of the signs of PCOS, such as presence of overseas ultrasound, high levels of male hormones. Here's the timeline. On week 1, gather audience info, start group chats, follow related groups on Twitter, pay attention to anything related to PCOS on hashtags. Week 2, we start posting information, sharing, tagging group members, post week live group chats on Facebook and Instagram, start tweeting 1 to 2 times a week, topics regarding PCOS, infographics, and review papers about PCOS. Week 3, we continue week 2 activities, start sharing, tagging other 11 accounts, and increase the number 2 for 3, 1 during lunchtime with people scroll for social media, 1 after 5 p.m., and 1 during bad time. And then week 4, feedback adjustment phase, we create polls on Twitter, get opinions about current questions. Week 5, we continue all above activities, address concerns, comments, questions, communication, and misconceptions to improve the materials based on recommendations. The challenge for us here will be to produce such a high quality and eye-catching material that will grab people's attention and make them interact, give feedback. So I'm planning to use plain, clear text and no jargon. Another challenge will be the lack of reshares or comments, retweets, or even women's hesitancy to share personal medical condition like PCOS, which involves infertility and obesity among other effects. To conclude, PCOS is a very debilitating disease and have long-term consequences. So it's important to educate women and provide support so that they can achieve a healthier life. And we can positively use social media to educate such women living with PCOS and providing helpful information for them. Thank you all for listening.